Hello, my dear students. I am 10th grade teacher Erhan Koşar. Today we will study simple past versus present perfect tense. If you are ready, let's start to the lesson. Yes, present perfect. When do we use present perfect tense? The first rule says, if we are talking about an event that happened in the past and we do not give any exact time, such as yesterday, 2 days ago, last weekend, etc., we use the present perfect tense. The exact time is not important and also is not given. Don't forget it. As an example, I bought a new house. I made changes. I painted the walls gray. I changed the curtains and I have removed the carpets. Second rule. We often use the present perfect tense to talk about a continuing situation. This is a state that started in the past and continues up to the present and will probably continue in the future. As an example, Jack is a captain. He has been at the sea since June. He hasn't seen his family for 4 months. Third rule, we use it for an action which happened in the near past and it has strong connections or effects to the present. I've broken my leg. It still hurts. Rule 4. If we are talking about a period, today, this morning, this week, this month, this year, this century, which hasn't finished, then we use the present perfect tense. Okay? As an example, would you like to go to the theater? No, thank you. I have been to the theater twice this week. Okay, it means that she is still in the week. Okay, the week is not over. Don't forget it. Yes, rule 5. It says that we use the present perfect tense to talk about experiences. It is important if we have done it in our lives or not. It's not important when we did it. As an example, I have been abroad 4 times. She has never ridden an elephant. Have you ever eaten sushi? Yes. As a tip point, we often use never and ever with the present perfect tense to talk about experiences about them. Let's see some more examples. And here it says that actions which started in the past and continue up to the present, up to now. Let's read them. I have been a teacher for 11 years. It means that I am still a teacher. I am still teaching something, okay? Don't forget. We haven't seen Alan since Friday. Or, how long have you been at Gündoğdu College? For the second part, it says here, past actions that have the result. Be careful, result is important, that have the result in the present. I lost my key and wallet. It means that I don't have it now. Jane has gone to Japan. It means that she's not here, she's still in Japan. Okay? Have you finished your homework? Have you finished your homework? Is your homework ready? Okay? Already and yet. Already means that something happened earlier than we expected. With present perfect, already usually goes after, have or has, and before the main verb. It means that we use already after auxiliary verbs, before verbs. It is in the middle. As an example, we have already had our dinner. Already is here. This is our auxiliary, have or has. This is our past participle verb. Okay? When are you going to study for your exam? I have already studied. This is our verb, past participle. This is our auxiliary verb. Do you want a cup of tea? No thanks, I have already had one. Yes. Now yet. What is yet? Let's study it. Yet means that something that we expected has happened or hasn't happened. We put it at the end. Be careful. At the end of what? At the end of sentence. Has Tom arrived yet? Have you done your homework? Not yet. Haven't you got ready yet? We will be late. These are the examples for what? For yet, everybody. Now let's study for and since. For and since. We use for with a period of time. For reflects total time. Don't forget it. Total is important. Total time. For example, a few days, half an hour, for 2 weeks, for 3 months, for 5 years, and etc. What about since? What is since? We use since with the time when the action started. Okay, it means that when you use since, don't forget it, it reflects starting point over time. Okay, starting point over time, such as since last year, since 10th of July, since 6 o'clock, since Monday. As an example, I have had this phone for 3 years. Do you see here total time? 3 years. How long have you been in London? I haven't seen Nathan since August. This is the starting point over time which is used with what? Since. Yes, past simple versus present perfect. When do we use each tense in English? Yes, let's study. We use the simple past for action that happened in the past and is over, done, finished, completed shortly. The simple past always refers to an action or situation which is over, which is finished. We use present perfect for actions that started in the past but is still true today. Yes. The present perfect connects the past and present. It is used to show that an action or situation in the past continues today or might happen again. Okay, everybody. Let's compare the meaning of these two sentences. Tim lived in Spain for 6 years. Tim has lived in Spain for 6 years. The first sentence is in the simple past form. Meaning is, by using the simple past, we mean that Tim started living in Spain 6 years ago, and then he moved. Now he lives in a different country, like France. The second sentence is in the present perfect tense form. The meaning is, by using the present perfect tense, we mean that Tim began living in Spain 6 years ago and he still lives there, he is still in Spain. Don't forget it. Let's see more examples. Present perfect tense. The police have arrested the thief. It means the thief is still in prison. I've gone out only twice this month. Or the baby hasn't eaten anything today. Or I have enjoyed the music tonight. For simple past form simple past examples, the police arrested the thief last night, but he was released 2 hours later. I went out twice last month, or the baby didn't eat anything yesterday. I enjoyed the music last night. These are the examples for what? For simple past form. There are more examples. Let's read them. Jack has watched that film many times. Okay. Jack watched that film last Saturday. Here is the exact time. Don't forget it. There is the exact time. Okay. For what? For past simple. My sister has already gone to New York, or my sister went to New York for a holiday. Again, there's the exact time, 3 months ago. he has had this house for 5 years, or he bought this house 5 years ago. I've done my project. I did my project 3 days ago. I had a big sandwich for my lunch today. Today is not a word. Be careful. I had a big sandwich for my lunch yesterday. These are again the examples for present perfect and also simple past forms are valid. Yes, for the last page, we have some kinds of exercises. Yes. It says that, are these sentences right or wrong? Let's see. Do you know about Sarah? She has given up her job. Is there an exact time here? No. Because of that reason, the sentence is what? The sentence is right. Second one, my father has grown up in Paris. Is he still growing up? No. It means that grow up is an action that starts and finishes at the same time. Because of that reason, this is not true. This is false. And if you want to correct it, my father what? Let's erase here. Grew up. Okay, my father grew up in Paris. Number 3, how many plays has Shakespeare written? Good. Do you know that? Is Shakespeare alive? Is he alive? I think not. Because of that reason, if somebody is that, in that point you have to use what? You have to use simple past form. Because of that reason, it's not a correct sentence. Correct question. Let's correct it. How many plays did Shakespeare not written? Right. Okay. Good. Number 4, I cut my finger. It's what? It's bleeding. Okay. This sentence is correct, everybody. Number 5, the Chinese have invented paper. Okay, but it was also invented, and because of that reason, that sentence is not true. The correction of that one is the Chinese invented paper. For the last 3 sentences, I bought a car last week. This is not a true one. Again, you see here last week. The correct form is I bought a car last week. Don't forget it. Just bought is enough here. Simple past form verb 2. And I am looking for Frank. Have you seen him? Number 7. This is correct. And for the last one, where has she been yesterday? Is not a true sentence. That is a false one. Where was she? Okay, let's correct it. Where was she yesterday? Okay. Yesterday night. Where was she yesterday night? Yes, everybody, that's all for today. Yes, simple past versus present perfect. We all studied it. See you for the next lesson. Bye bye.